Alright guys, welcome back. This is going to be one of our very first best of 3 drafts. I still am not super used to the set. I'm still making a ton of errors, but it's kind of trial by fire. We're figuring it out as we go. Not the most efficient way to spend your gems, but it's a lot more fun to just get in and play with the cards. So we're gonna be doing some drafts. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, feel free to let me know what you guys think in the comments as far as some of the picks and plays. I'm really looking forward to this set coming out for best of 1, so it's a little cheaper to just kind of try new things. A little less pressure, but best of 3 is what we'll do for now. Those rare cards seem pretty good to me. It gets really big really quickly. I know Epic Downfall's pretty good. Attacks other creatures you control, get +1/+1. Seems fine. It's a 4/4 for 5, which is fine. The Knight equipment seemed decent. Griffin I liked. Honestly, a lot of the cards have so much text and so many different aspects to all of their abilities that it makes, like, evaluating cards a little bit difficult. No, William, I'll let you know when to do it. Because it doesn't say quite right. Alright, so we first pick a green card. When it deals combat damage to an opponent, that player discards a card. Random. Then they draw a card. The spell costs 2 less to cast if your opponent controls a green permanent. 2/3 Death Touch. Deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. This seems pretty good. Ooh, I like his ability. If you get ahead on board, I want to try this card actually. Equal to the number of knights you control, so it's guaranteed a 2/1 for 2 with Death Touch, which is pretty great stats, and then just gets better. Indestructible till end of turn, that seems pretty good. Ooh, I almost misclicked on that. I like the Suplex Bear. Also, this keeps us straight and green, so we can kind of stay open. I think Rider is one of the better green uncommons. I had a lot of fun with Red Cap and Fling in one of the seals. Borrow Witches I liked. Don't think it's gonna be terribly great in green though. I wouldn't mind trying to go for a historic thing here. Plus in green you get some really big green beasties, and this gives flying for the adventure. Could potentially come over the top. It's a sorcery pump spell, which I don't like that very much, but it makes sense in that it gives flying, right? The flavor on this card's really cool. The art for what the card does matches very nicely. Big fan. By the way, guys, the overlay is fixed, so if you are here on Twitch, you can hover over the cards and it will show up with what the card does. Creatures you control get bigger booty. Knight. I think we want the Squire. Kind of just round out our curve a little bit. It is a human. It doesn't really work on this, but deals damage to target attacking or blocking creature equal to the number of creatures you control. It's a little situational, but I mean, I think with a green-white deck, I think that's pretty reasonable. We don't have any food tokens yet. Knight armor with flash. We can give this a try. I think this card's pretty good. Human soldier, human knight. What do you guys think of righteousness? I like the pump spell. I'd like to try to get a little bit more adventure themed stuff going on. Goblin Knight Double Strike. Oh, this is best of 3, actually. Not used to that. Definitely want to try to take a return to nature here. This makes a food token, and it's a dude. Not opposed to that. Ginger Brute. Looks like red is pretty open. Not really in love with any of these things, though. Gain control of target creature with converted mana cost 3 or less until end of turn. Claim the Firstborn? That's insane. I've actually never seen that card. Pinocchio. Enters battlefield, scry 1. I wonder if we are going to have any night synergies. Taking sideboard cards is kind of weird. On the battlefield, so that's a ramp card. Tap, then shuffle your library. If you control 5 or more lands, untap that land. Seems good, just not that great in limited. Trapped in a Tower seems really nice. Green-white has some trouble getting big cards, or removal cards, right? Power and toughness are equal to the number of lands you control. That's interesting. It is 7 mana. Not looking great on ramp. I feel like this card is not going to be as good as I want it to be. It is 4 mana. Doesn't seem like it's happening. The ramp card. Tower. Ha! I don't know. I'm torn. I don't know how to evaluate these cards. I've never played with any of them. Removal's always good. Hey, we got a big beastie. Love-struck beast. Ooh, this card's really good for us too. This is the card I was hoping we would find. But I think we're just gonna take the big beater. Especially because we have so many like other things that could just work, right? I liked this card a lot. If you pay triple green, then you just get 2 cards out of your yard, and it's cards, not creatures. So you can get like removal, you can get just about anything. This paladin was really cool too. He had some really good value. Might be good. A lot of people are drafting green power, or towards green. Yeah. Hopefully. Enchant creature gets +1/+1 for each artifact or enchantment you control. Probably not gonna be much. You know, this thing was kind of annoying, actually. It made trading really awkward for me. We don't have very many foods. It's sorcery speed. I'm not a huge fan of that. How's our curve looking? Mono 2 and 3 drops? Okay, we're definitely taking any top end we see from here on out. We passed one big guy over the tower, and then that was kind of it. This thing is probably just better. More consistent. This thing is large. How many things do we have that make foods? We have the brute. Is that it? This is probably sideboard. Creature. We just have 2. We can try to maybe get this and hope to pick up something else. I mean, I feel like we should be making a ton of foods in this. Night and food is super popular, yeah. It's either that or we take like the 5/5 just to have something on the top end. Man, that's a really late baked in a pie, isn't it? Maybe that card's not as good as I think? No, it is definitely as good as I think. That card's great. Sadly, I think I'm a little... Turn target permanent you control to its owner's hand. I don't think we're gonna have that many foods is the problem. No bot in black? Yeah, it looks like it, but black didn't seem overly open until just now. Like, we were seeing some black cards for sure, but nothing that just, like, really stood out. Maybe there just wasn't that much, and that's why black's open. +2/+1, that thing's not very good. So now blue looks really open. Hey look, it's a food creator. Oh man. I was like thinking earlier we'd pick up the pigs and hope to get this, or we'd get this and hope to get pigs, and it worked out. We'll take this, I think it's got more upside. And we did pick up another food generator. Now green looked open at the end. What the heck? This is my main account, so I mean, I might want to just rare draft. If there's nothing like super fantastic. Like Wolf is probably the best option for us. This card seems pretty good. I'm gonna take this. I have like no wild cards, and we want to play some standards, so... Oh look, Wolf. Fantastic. Hey gamer. These two were the same in back-to-back packs there. I think we're just gonna take this. It's a little bit bigger body than the pump. We didn't get rewarded with any of the cards that draw when we play adventures or whatever, so... Create a food token. If sacrifice creature, generate 2 food tokens. You guys, I don't want any of these cards. Oven? I mean, it's good for like anti-removal, but we don't have any token generators or anything. And we're pretty light on creatures that are like valuable. A bunch of people are saying oven though. We only have one card that wants us to have food tokens. Is it really that good? I mean, granted, none of the cards in this pack seem terribly great. Chat is suggesting oven, though. That does not seem right to me. I don't think we're gonna want to run it. I hate getting 2 for 1, but I feel like making a creature a little bit bigger might be good. But we probably just want this flyer? Cook some kids? a lot of, like, smaller flyers. I feel like Spider might be decent. Yeah, this is just a pile of bad cards, guys. Not gonna lie. Alright, Beanstalk, because we have cards that make things flying. And we're gonna just hope we get there. One more 5/5? We have 2 outflanks already. One of these, one of those. We have no cows, but we don't really need a cow. 2 6-drops? That's scry? Card's kind of fine. Oh, now everything looks open, obviously. This card gives us a bunch of value. Whenever you cast an adventure, get +1/+1. So we have a bunch of adventures, right? So that guy might just be better than something. Unless we want a cow. But I don't think cow is better than our other 4-drops. Golden egg, you say? Oh, that's too late. That was in the last pack. I just don't think we have enough things to utilize food. And it only gets us so far. Oh yeah, we got the cow back anyway. That's what I was gonna take, I think. We'll count how many things we have that makes foods, I guess? Door, baby. This is a pile, guys. Welcome, Raiders! Everybody coming over from Earl's channel, I appreciate the host. How's everyone doing tonight? We drafted a terrible deck. You guys came in at the perfect time. This is gonna be a train wreck. Beast can attack if you have a 1/1, right? It's just 1/1? Yeah, so the fairy's pretty good for that. This thing is very expensive. 17 crunch creatures. Maybe the pump spell's a little bit better. New expansion feels so good. So our sealed pools yesterday, they were the longest matches I've had in any format for a very, very long time, if probably just ever. So I don't know, we're gonna see. Hopefully the draft format's a little smoother. I don't know how much I like this. There's quite a few 1/1 flyers and stuff. It's probably just very annoying and we just don't have any other 3-drops. So we have 4 real 2-drops, and then these guys are like combat tricks and stuff that we're gonna be saving and then hopefully pumping them up instead of our non-existent 3-drop slot. This deck is a hot mess. I'm hoping that the once in future will get us just get us some value. The food makes this format super grindy, yeah. How many creatures do you normally want in draft? So, minimum 11? I usually don't like less than like 13. Maximum 18, 20? I mean, 20 just means you don't have any good spells, which isn't very good, but... Seal did feel really long. Cards and art is so much fun though. Yeah, for sure. I actually know quite a few of the people who like design the set, so now I'm really looking forward to like getting to chat with them about it. So there's a good chance that this just comes out next turn. So now we kind of just hope he doesn't have it. So we can draw the card. There's no way, right? Everyone was so friendly and nice. You loved it? Nice. Enters the battlefield with 4 counters on it. Whenever another green creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on it. That creature's power is greater. I think we just want to kill that thing. Seems pretty good. Also, we either get to kill his creature for free here, or draw a card. Either of which I'm fine with. Dance. I'm probably just gonna give it flying next turn and send again, too. What if he has a pump spell and I'm sad? Or is he just stuck? We're gonna assume that stuck means stuck. It's a little greedy. 1.5 for 1, and we can get it back with this, right? If he had played a land, I definitely would have done the flying thing, I think. Off to dinner. We'll be lurking. All right, thanks, love. I appreciate the support and really appreciate the host. Very sweet of you. All right, so no more land, yeah? We mold, but we got that back with this, so. I was literally about to say, I'm worried he has a second opportunity. Oh, yeah, that was bad. I said no more land, not extra land. Got in 1 extra damage, and it allows me to actually just make this guy bigger. I'm fine with that. So I said no more land, right? So we have another flying pump, which could get really close to killing him. Also, we could just have him on an 8-turn clock. Ooh, this gives it reach, right? It's +3/+3 and has reach. I said no more land. Yes, he does indeed have foods. His deck does make a ton of food. The good news is there's no more land left. 8, 9, 10, 11. So that makes things a little difficult for him if we get... We got rid of the 2 cards that made foods. So he's just mono green. No. Well, this is nice, actually. Now I kind of wish I had saved that wolf, though. Alright. So we need to draw a non-human creature. Or favor. We know he's got a pump spell. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I mean, I don't think throwing the whole team under the bus is any good. Maybe he is missing another color. I have no idea, but I gotta stop bricking at some point, right guys? I feel like that's a thing. Three, 6, 7. I'm pretty sure he's gonna have a pump spell. There's the sack of food, get +5/+5. This flood is absurd. Hey, Nerd Poet, welcome. So if we draw the Fairy Godmother, I think we can just kill him. We can draw the second one of these. We can't draw the other card that gets it back out of the yard because we put it on the bottom in the beginning. We draw the second Fairy Godmother, we win. Fairy Godmother would be a really sweet win. Fairy Guide Mother. You're also a human character, motherfucker. Safety dance. Fairy Guide Mother. That's what we're playing to, guys. He can sack. Safety dance. Fuck! How is this possible? 12, 13, 14. There's 3 lands left in the 16, bottom 16. Ugh. We are lay dead. 4, 5, 6. We go to 1 if we double chump. Hopefully he doesn't alpha. Is there a way I can keep this alive? 5, 6, 7, 8. No. We're dead now. Literally, also, we just don't die if we draw any like, Fairy Guide Mother just kills him. But if we draw any, like, non-human creature, right? Because then our guy is just bigger than his guy. We took out one of the Fairy Guide Mother. What? So we needed a non-human creature. Buy decks, not packs, save a ton of money? Yes. Yeah, I would buy some of the dual decks for you and the wife. If you guys are interested in, you know, playing some Magic. They're usually designed to be pretty balanced. That's a good way to start. Let it all out. I don't know if there's a 1 mana pump here. Probably isn't. Three, 4. This guy is just mono green. He does have some really big dudes. For food tokens. Seven. Let it all out. So we didn't see the pump spell that gives it +5/+5, did we? So we could Fairy Guide Mother this and get in 9 damage? I tapped badly there. I auto-tapped badly. We could have even put this guy up, swung with this, make him trade. But there's a couple of other pump spells as well. I'm a little worried about him killing the Lovestruck Beast, but if he does, then next turn we still have a really good play. What? Oh shit! Oops! I was like, why did this not attack? It did force the trade. No justice. So we played pretty well, got insanely flooded, and then we played really badly. And our opponent just doesn't have anything. He had lands and spells. He got to 5 mana, no problem. Super not punished. Our reward for our last game, I suppose. That's what I'm gonna call it. It's still a heck of a blocker. Yeah, we weren't gonna lose it. We also have a ton of ways to recur him and make the 1/1s. So we have pump spells plus trapped in a tower for next turn. Am I fine with trading this? I was thinking that we would get a lot more value for the adversary if we did. He does have some really good rare cards. Next turn we have 2 pump spells, which will be really good. I like getting the draw here. He's got a lot of foods already. He boarded this in against my 1 enchantment.
It's never too late to admit when you're wrong. Turn a new leaf, see a new dawn. The time to decide has come and gone. Just give me a chance, we can carry on. I've made my choice, these drums of your voice.
I guess considering I have both of these in my hand, it's worth saving. I was gonna try to save it for this, but he only has 2 cards. Is it time? Nobody's really done it, William. We only had 2 people do it. Look, that thing costs too much? Ooh. All right. I think that's fine. And then we'll just get our Death Touch card and Tower card back. TwitchCon was great. This uncommon is just nutty. I love it. Card's so insane. Yeah, no, TwitchCon was really cool. I didn't get as much done as I have in the previous 2 years. I didn't get to meet as many people and network. There were less companies there that, you know, want to work with content creators, and more people just trying to sell us shit, you know? So that kind of sucked. I feel like it's getting a little more money hungry, but happens. All right, we got the first win, guys. Thank you guys so much for checking out my video. Please check the link down below for our sponsor, Card Kingdom. They help me out with making so much of this content. Also, a big thank you to everyone who has signed up for my Patreon. Without you, none of this content would be possible.